Frightening, and something that Morocco are going to have to deal with. Bono, very experienced goalkeeper for these players.
Let's take a look at the lineups.
And for a very experienced coach in Carlo Ancelotti, this is his first
in North America between Brazil and Morocco is underway. They recently changed their coach. They lost 2 starters to injury just this week, and a huge flying tackle inside of about 60 seconds. And maybe that's the point with a fan base that expects excellence and artistry. Not altogether different from Brazil. That's why they chased him for 3 years before they got him to become head coach. Roger Ibanez, one of the players, drafted him because of injury, commits the foul. Here comes him 3 games before this one to try to figure that out. Great move. Mazraoui on the outside. Into the middle it comes. First chance of the game, and it was blocked and cleared away. Bruno Guimaraes there. Got his body in front of it. Moves it along. Brahim Diaz, that pinballs around. Hakimi trying to get there. Big collision with Gabriel. And the whistle goes for a foul and a free kick for Brazil.
Well, it's a strong challenge in the box.
Into the middle. 4 Brazilian shirts able to close down on Nahi there, and then a foul committed. Looking to run. It's knocked down off the back there of Marquinhos. Kind of hack to the clearance, does just enough, and Brazil get a free kick.
But there's a lot of finger pointing going around right now on the Brazilian side defensively.
Touch in front of Hakimi to control. Vinícius Jr. maybe for the first time all game. Now on the ball, running it out, Hakimi, getting to the byline, into the middle. Igor Thiago skipped off the front of his forehead.
Well, it felt like that.
Nahi, nice ball in. Hakimi, tight angle across the face of goal.
Now when he picks this ball up in a nice spot, he gets turned, has a look. There's nobody in the box. No options for him to try to square this one across.
Thiago with the pressure and the foul. Whipped in by Casemiro. Raphinha off the chest. Igor Thiago beaten to it by Bono. Able to win that ball away. Into the middle for Raphinha. Trying to slip it through, but he Jr. couldn't turn cleanly. Achraf Hakimi breaking that play up at the last moment, out for a corner.
The intensity of the game these days, that's a very underrated part of the game.
Hakimi was running open on the far side. Instead it comes suicide.
And it just comes right through the...
Hakimi now. Brazil backing off. Hakimi, options. Hakimi pulls it wide.
Lightning quick.
Moroccan media, yes, we're winning, but we're not winning well. We want to win in a more artistic way. We want to evolve the style of play. That's certainly what they have done. Hakimi drives it to the near post. Instead, it's flicked along. It's going to be sent out by Gabriel. Anytime they give this ball away, Unahi drives it in, no one in red. But again, they can't clear. Hakimi couldn't figure out the bounce just right. A punch for Brazil. Guimaraes looking to return. Look at all the space that Vinícius finds. He picks it up, and he Jr. scores! That's what that man can do. That's what this team can do. And Brazil tie the game. And then Hakimi is caught by Vinícius. Another free kick from Morocco, and Achraf Hakimi is the mirror to head away. Diaz looking to hook that back in. Alisson gets there with a strong punch, and Hakimi up. 29 years old, but just made the switch to play for Morocco, and that's going to be a foul. It's going to be a game's first yellow card. As Morocco were all of a sudden flying forward in transition. It's Casemiro that takes it.
Yeah, you wouldn't have gotten very good odds.
60 miles per hour for those of you who don't have the metric to standard right at hand. He kicked it hard.
On it, but there's more of a commitment and a togetherness as that ball should run to Bono.
And it will off a kind spin and a bounce. For Raphinha. Wadi trying to get out. He's under pressure. He gives it away, although it falls kindly to Brahim Diaz. And Roger Ibanez is not going to allow to happen there what happened in the opening goal, which was Diaz running through the center.
This should be a yellow. This should be a yellow.
Will be.
Yeah. Because it's...
Raphinha under some pressure. That one is going to be a foul. El Khanous there.
Way back into this game, getting numbers forward, the switch to more of 4-3-3, getting Guimaraes higher, as well as Paquetá, who's there now.
Well, Santos on the overhead, it's saved by Bono. That was Lucas Paquetá, and now he's urging the fans to make noise. Bono, his first save out for a corner.
Yeah, he drifts late run, something he does really well.
1 more minute still to go in this half. Hakimi goes to ground, wins the ball, wins the referee's approval, stops the Brazilian attack. And then he's fouled, is how the half will end. Great atmosphere. Morocco led for a while. Brazil going with momentum. Our LA studio on the other side of the break. 45 minutes. Saturday evening in officially at this tournament, the New York, New Jersey Stadium. Second half is in the last year being talked to. Raphinha into the near post. That was Marquinhos getting the first touch. Who to come off last? Officials, Jr. running a decent jump, trying to get some support behind him as well. 3 Moroccan defenders around Vinny. He still gets a cross away. Only man there was Nusayr Mazraoui in the United States in 1994 and win. That one's taken quickly. Igor Thiago, saved by Bono. It's there in front of Vinícius. And he's trying to run his way out of traffic. Takes the bump. That's going to be a free kick for Morocco. To the box. Lucas Paquetá made that defensive play, then he's dumped off the ball. That's going to be a foul.
And Paquetá
breaks on any of these dead balls. Igor Thiago there. A bit late. A hard challenge, just a foul.
And interesting on the build-out from Morocco. Elanai.
Danilo for Raphinha. And then he goes down with a shout under the pressure from Mazraoui, and it's a Brazil free kick. Youth national team that won the U20 World Cup in the fall. It's an awkward collision there. It's going to be a free kick for Brazil. And that foul count continues on the right where Brahim Diaz was. Luis Enrique once again rolls that one in, cut into the middle, just too far for Raphinha. That was Bruno Guimaraes there with the cross.
Yeah, they've really got the pressure on now because Danilo gets in the attacking part of the field.
Mazraoui going to roll that one through. Saibari gets there. Saibari tight angle, late recovery blocked by Marquinhos, and the flag does come up for offside. It'll be a free kick for Brazil. Amourabet. Mazraoui is going to whip this in on the deck. It was dealt with easily enough by Fabinho.
But that was the type of dynamic play we saw. But then when they feel like the chance is there, they have that quickness to go like that.
He's going to get there. Jop didn't know that, or didn't care. It's going to roll back in. It's right at Bono. That was Raphinha there. Bono's third save. It looked like it was going to be nothing, and Jop just kind of gave up on it.
The ball held up, and Vinny Jr. has the speed. Bono was a little shaken up after that save. When he cuts it.
Vinícius Jr. got inside the defender. They got to be careful, and it's going to be out behind for a corner. This indeed.
This is interesting.
Jump, the only man there. And then he under hits the pass. Bono's there just in front of Raphinha. And then Bono is holding his shoulder, and he goes down. The shoulder. Mamouni now. Cutting it back inside, hooks a dangerous looking cross in. Marquinhos was there to head it out. And good pressure there. And then Tommy loses out. Now can Brazil go in transition? Matheus Cunha. And he's just going to be fouled there in the transition.
So we're up and running. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. Passing nice and neat. João Pedro.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Paquetá. Gabriel has been included in the starting lineup. Does he have a key role to play here, Jim?
Well, having a ball winner like him at the back, Peter, is sure to add solidity.
Raphinha! Goal, Brazil! The first significant strike. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Morocco are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Savinho cuts it out. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's gone away. Surely, there's the shot! And it's in! They are purring, truly purring. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
Number 20, João Pedro. João Pedro. João Pedro.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And he's got the beating of his man. Danilo can clear it away. Danilo gets across to intercept that. Now it's João Pedro. Pass somewhat off target. Diop. Aguirre. And Hakimi. Diop. He's looking wide. Mazraoui. And here's Brahim Diaz. Now it's João Pedro. And he's lost his man here.
There they go, hunting again.
That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Brahim Diaz. That's destined for the flank. Now the cross. It is a corner. And it's been taken short. And it's Hakimi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Ball's gone out of play. Looking for the far post. And he's straight offside.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
3 minutes at a time.
Marquinhos. And Savinho. And the referee has blown for half-time. So your views on the first half? Brazil.
Lucas Paquetá.
Down to business
Number
again.
20, João Pedro. Number 11,
Brahim Diaz.
Martinelli. Number 2, number 39, Bruno Grimaldes.
Oh, he's having a go!
Number 9,
That was superb
Raphinha.
goalkeeping.
Number
Yeah, he was well
18,
placed to deal with that.
Number 21, Vinícius Jr. Number 10, Jolinton. Number
Ederson.
8, Ederson.
Now, can they get him away? Shot could be... Can he finish? It's a goal! It is an explosive start to the second half. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise and dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Number 17.
Just one in it now.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Can he latch onto this? Space for him to turn and look. He's shifting through the gears here. And the finish! And it's in! Morocco are back in business. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Foot in. Now it's Savinho. Ah, that's a fine interception. Hakimi. And it's Diaz. Now it's Raphinha. Threads one in. Good chance! Goal, Brazil! And they get themselves in front! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will stick.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming. He has every right to be.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while. Brazil with the lead. He's picked his way through.
Morocco really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
It's a good ball out wide. Raphinha providing an outlet on that flank.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Danilo.
Brazil surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route, but...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Cross from Raphinha. Now, who's going to be first to this? And that is well cleared.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Oh, that's fabulous. Aguirre, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And it's made its way to him. Chance! Off the post! He's got a goal! They have stolen level at the last! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive. So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Raphinha has been indicated.
He's being... And the shot! Oh, he's done it! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, what a hit, Peter. And there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured. It was simply inch perfect.
Raphinha! Raphinha!
Brazil look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserve this. But has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back?
Great ball if he can get there. He is through, takes a shot! Goal! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
And that is as far as it goes. Brazil can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. Raphinha voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Designated areas within these grounds.
After all,